Hello guys, this side is Ram and I am from Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh. Friends, if you are beginner, then you must try to this method. Friends, before the 30 days ago, I stuck while I am speaking English, and this was my very biggest problem when I started this series. When I was started this series, then I got some beneficial result, and I am now this time I can speak English properly, not properly but quite good. Before the 30 days ago, means 30 days ago I could not speak English properly, but now this time I can speak English like some confidential way. And means when I make my first video in front of my mobile camera, I was stuck and I don't know any idea how to speak in front of my mobile camera and how to face my mobile camera. And now this time I can quite handle this situation because it is the very big problem of every beginner who start their journey while speaking in front of camera. They all of face this situation. If you face this situation, you can attain, you can gain anything which you want and which you want to dream. Friends, now this time I have a class 12th business topper charts, and I want to give you some tips and methods on this type because I have no idea what I should speak today. Then I want to tell you what is this in this chat box. You can see this is the chat box. You can see this is all the class 12th chapter of biology, means 13 chapters or not 16 chapters, or 16 chapters are compulsory, and all the chapters of main topics in this chart explained in a short form. What is the main point, what is the good topics, and what is compulsory? That's all the topics in this chart box. I want to some chapters name. First name is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Second is human reproduction. Third is productive health. Fourth is principle of inheritance and variation. And fifth is molecular basis of inheritance. Seven is evolution. Eight is human health and disease. Ninth is microbes in human welfare. 10th is biotechnology principles, process and its application. 12th is organism and population. Next is ecosystem, and last of the biodiversity and conservation. I want to get you some explanation. What is this? In the chapter of sexual reproduction in flowering plants, you have to know and you have to study how is plant made and how they reproduce and how they originate a new flower from the seed to flower and seeds. Everything you can learn from this chapter. And next is human reproduction. You can also know in this chapter how to human reproduce and how many types of this type of reproduction and many other things which is relatable from the reproduction. You have to more extra gain knowledge from this chapter about the male reproduction system and female reproduction system. You have to make completely process. And next is reproduction health. You have to gain this chapter more extra knowledge about to whenever everyone is face the problem of HIV and SIT. You can know sex inflammatory disease key and everything which is related from sexually transmitted disease. You can gain how to save yourself from this type of disease in this chapter. And next is principle of inheritance and variation. इसमें आपको you have to read in this chapter two three rules of Gregor John Mendel, who was the father of genetics. That you can know how is DNA and how the day by daily and genetically generation by generation change their peoples. And next is evolution. You can know how was the people from the before the your ancestors when they all live in jungles. like Adamano and after huh, Adimano, chimpanzee, and many more things. Now this time Homo sapiens we all are. And next is human health and disease. You know what types of disease you can see in this chapter. What is the immune system, how to work, and many other things like disease. You have seen the influenza, common cold, fever, rabies, extra etc. Everything you have to see in this chapter. Next is microbes in human welfare. This chapter of is very compulsory for the dairy farm who wants to microbiology choose in their graduation. This is a very compulsory. And next is biotechnology principle, process and application. When you read the biotechnology means you have to use bio means living things, and technology means you have to more extra like a science use in this chapter. And you can use the what is the beneficial of biotechnology in the bio life science. And next is ecosystem. You have to know in this chapter what is the biotic system and what is abiotic system, and how the work they all are ecosystem made. This all type of friends you have to always read like English newspaper, you have to read English books, you have to see English movies, and you have to always listen English songs. This is all not compulsory for you. If you want to improve your communication skill, if you want to fluent in English, then you have to practice day by daily. If you practice day by daily means if you will practice day by daily in front of your mobile camera, you can improve your English communication. And also in front of camera, how to face camera. This is the tip for today. Thanks for watching this video. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में.